95% of Upwork proposals get ignored instantly, and honestly, most beginners ruin their chances in the first 2 lines. If you've been busy buying connects, sending proposals every day, refreshing your inbox like a madman, and still hearing nothing back, this video might genuinely change how you see Upwork forever. Because when I started on Upwork, I was getting ignored too. No replies, no clients, no reviews. I had to copy generic proposals from YouTube videos, and I wonder why nobody answered me. But after changing how I write proposals, I started getting replies, interviews, clients, and jobs, and eventually made over $7,000 on Upwork even as a student in Nigeria. Not because I became the best freelancer overnight, but because I finally understood what clients actually want to read. By the end of this video, you will know how to stop sounding generic, how to make clients reply faster, how to write proposals that feel human instead of desperate, and the exact structure I would use if I had to start from zero again on Upwork this year. So if you are tired of sending proposals that disappear into the void, pay attention to this. So when I started on Upwork, I started with 0 reviews, and during my time, they gave free connects on Upwork, like 70 free connects during 2021. So I started applying to jobs, but I got no replies. I was going to watch YouTube videos, trying to find out how to write the best cover letters, how to write the best proposals. I was following the big channels out there, you know some of them already. I was doing all of this. I was hustling, getting proposal templates, doing my best, hustling, trying to get clients from Upwork. But the painful part is that my proposals were copy and paste, they sounded generic, and it was not personalized. So it left me feeling invincible. I was tired, I felt ignored, my connects were wasted, and at some point I was refreshing Upwork expecting to get a client, but nothing was just showing forth. And when I mean refreshing after applying to jobs. You know, on Upwork there's this red number. If someone messages you, it will show you a red number. So I was expecting probably I might see it, but I couldn't see it because my proposals were bad. Then I realized something, that proposals are sales messages, not job applications. Then I started focusing on these 4 things: clients pain, personalizing it, showing proof, and speed during application. And the moment I got these things, everything changed for me. I started getting clients, I started getting reviews. In fact, my first invite on Upwork felt unreal because I got a client, I earned money without having to apply for any job or waste any connects. And overall, my confidence changed, and it gave me more morale to apply to more jobs and make more money on the platform. Now, 1 client can completely change your life and completely change how you see Upwork. Now, here are the 8-step framework that helped me make over $7,000 on Upwork and helped me land over 76 clients on the platform and work over 50 hours. I'm about to give everything to you all for free. So step 1, stop writing dear sir or dear ma. Once you do that, it instantly makes you look lazy. It instantly makes you look generic like every other freelancer. And in fact, clients can sense it when you use copy and paste proposals. They know when you don't read their job post or when you don't understand their pain points, and when you don't do all of this I will be sharing with you in this video. They can sense it from a mile away. So I encourage you to personalize your message. Use the client's name if possible. If you don't know how to find the client's name, just click on the job post, scroll down to check the client's work experience. You're going to see the client's name around that area. I think it's in the big star. Is it the small star or the big star? One of them. Just look for the name that's recurring more often than not, and then that will probably be the client's name. Next, I want you to mention something specific from the job post. So if the client said they want to create 100 Instagram reels every single month, so you say, okay, I can help you create 100 Instagrams every single month. If the client say, I struggle to remove the background from this video, or I struggle to do this, just look for something specific. If you don't know how to find this, you can copy the job post and put in ChatGPT and say, okay, give me 3 specific things from this job post that I can reference in my proposal. So when it comes to job proposals on Upwork, the first line determines whether they will continue reading or ignore you. It's the most important part of your proposals. If you're in the client's shoes and you were hiring, would you read a generic proposal? Drop your answer for me in the comment section below. And if this is helping you already, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because I'm trying to save you from not wasting connects like I did. Step 2, your proposal is too long. The truth is that clients are busy people. They skim through these proposals very fast, and nobody wants an essay or an autobiography. So a good length for a proposal should be anything from 100 to 200 words, and it should be clean and sharp. It should have a 3-frame structure with a hook which mentions their problem. It should show proof with relevant samples or link. It should show confidence. That's a simple call to action. I'm going to drop the link to my free proposal template in the description below, so make sure you click on it, download it, and also use it as a guide or a framework to writing your proposals in the future. It's all for free and it's in the description below. Step 3, talk about the clients, not yourself. Most beginners in their proposal say, I'm passionate about, I can do this, I'm dedicated, I'm hardworking. The truth is that clients don't care. They only care about you solving their problem. problem, saving them time, and making them more money. So instead of saying I'm a video editor, say something like I help creators turn long form videos into engaging short form clips that increases retention. And you know, the higher retention in a YouTube video, the more views it gets. So if you've been watching this video so far, thank you very much. Alright, so your proposal should sound like a solution, not a CV. Step number 4, show proof immediately. The truth is that showing proof reduces the risk the client takes and it increases believability in you. Most beginners wait for clients before building portfolio, but that's the wrong mindset. You're supposed to build portfolio in order to get clients. So now I want you to create imaginary projects. You can call it fake projects, whatever. Just create sample projects. Experience is not what gets you hired first. It's proof that gets you hired first. So if you're a video editor now, create long form videos or short form videos depending on the niche you want to specify in. Create samples, look for podcasts, cut it into shorts, go and watch a YouTube video on how to create, let's say you use CapCut, how to use After Effects, editing styles in CapCut. Create it, make it beautiful, put in your best effort, because in your portfolio samples, you are probably going to be using it for the next 1 year, for the next 2 years. So you want to make it the best that it can be. They say excellence is not being the best. Excellence is doing your best. Put in the best work, do it with all your might, and make sure it's very, very presentable and clean. If you're a writer, you can write YouTube scripts, you can write content for blogs. Just make sure you have a portfolio of work you've done before so you can show to your clients and increase believability and get them to hire you. Oh, if you're a graphic designer, create great thumbnails. A lot of content creators want beautiful thumbnails, great logo designs. Create all of these things and put it in a website. You can go and you can watch videos. I have videos on my channel. I'm going to link one here or drop a link in the description below that'll show you how to create a portfolio with Canva and how to layer all your work. In fact, I dropped my portfolio link there for you guys to see how it looks, and you can also draw inspiration from that. For a web designer, design websites, create calculator, create all of these things. I know clients will not hire you for creating a calculator, but you know what I'm saying. Create great websites, make it very good, make it presentable, and it will help you in the future when landing clients. Oh, if you're a social media manager, oh my god, grow social media pages, grow TikTok accounts, grow YouTube accounts, grow Instagram accounts, grow Pinterest, grow as much as you can. And I want you to focus on the 3 major ones, which is Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's in my own view, from my own perspective. I think these are the 3. You can call Facebook, but I think these are the major 3 that clients hire for on Upwork. I'll encourage you to pick one and start with one. As you grow one, then you now grow the others in the future. So let's say you start with an Instagram account. You can create a Instagram team page where you get viral videos from TikTok or from YouTube or from other places, post it on your page, grow the account. So let's say you have an account with 100,000 followers or 200,000 followers. You just tell the clients, I have a strategy that I can help you get 100,000 followers or 200,000 followers on Instagram. And they'll be like, okay, I will hire you because you've done it before and you know what you're doing. Even though you don't really know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. So this process really works. Proof beats experience. And of course, the proof validates your experience, if I'm not wrong. So one strong sample is better than 10 paragraphs where you're talking about yourself. So comment the word proof if you want me to go deeper on how to create portfolios and how to create these samples for Upwork and set it up on Upwork to get more jobs. Also, don't forget to download my free guide or my free templates or my free checklist, all in the description for you guys to get clients on Upwork fast. Now, step number 5, apply fast. Speed is important. Early proposals on Upwork gets more attention. The first 5 to 10 proposals matters most. So I want you to be applying as soon as possible, ASAP, because that's the time that clients are freshest mentally. If you're a client and you post a job on Upwork, as immediately you post the job, you get 3 applications. Among those 3 applications, you see someone with a great portfolio, someone with a great profile, someone with reviews and all of those things. You will not wait till hundreds of people apply. If that guy can deliver on the job, immediately you employ him or you hire him for the job. So that's the same psychology. You need to apply fast on Upwork if you want to land clients. So I encourage you to check the Upwork app morning and evening. Also make sure you apply within the first 1 hour. In fact, I recommend applying within the first 10 minutes, within the first 15 minutes, when everywhere is still hot, when the client is still around his PC or around his phone, so that those messages can come in fast. And then make sure you use safe searches so you can save the jobs so that Upwork algorithm can know the kind of jobs you're interested in and then recommend those jobs to you in the future, just like TikTok for you pages and Instagram and all of those things. Now my question for you is this: would you rather be proposal number 4 or proposal number 47? The truth is that speed alone can double your chances of winning jobs on Upwork. Step 6, ask questions later. So another mistake a lot of freelancers make is that they bombard clients with questions in the proposal. Asking questions is good, but keep it clean and simple. In fact, your goal should be just to get the client's interest and just to get them to respond to you. Just one question in the proposal to get them to respond to you. Then in the interview or in the call, you can now ask further questions. You can ask them, okay, what are you struggling with? How can I help you? What are the KPIs? What are the expectations? What would you like me to solve for you? And all of these things. Personally, I've been on dozens of calls with clients and I have put together a framework that shows you how to go about it. If you're interested in it, I'm going to drop a link in the description below. Make sure you check it out and thank me later after you do. So don't interrogate the clients before they even like you. Don't. Step number 7, use a simple winning proposal structure. It's a lot of things here. He said your editing style or process, you preferred monthly or project pricing. You can put your price too, since he asked for the price. So you can say, you can ask a question now. Instead of telling him the price, don't tell client's price. You can say, can we talk about the price? Can we talk about the price? I am willing to give you a fat discount. Or you can say, I am willing to give you a free video so you see how I edit. You can say, so you see my style. So just make sure you say something that will capture their attention and get them to respond to you. After that, you can say something like speak soon and then your name. Let me just say anointed now. Of course, I'm not applying to this job, but you get my point. Hi Chris, I understand. Then the problem, then portfolio link, then you tell him a confidence line. Then after that, you ask a question and put something juicy there and then speak soon. So this is basically the style of going about it. When you send this, you can see this is very short. I can read this in like 1 minute. This is what clients want. This is what clients want. They want the portfolio link, boom, boom, boom. Your reviews, your this, your that, your that. So I'm going to be dropping I'm going to be dropping proposal templates in the description for you below. Check it out. I have free ones. I also have a one with a little fee to help you get so many of them, ChatGPT prompts and all of these things that can help you out. If you're interested in it, just check the link in the description below and I'll see you guys in the video. Step 8. Read Upwork terms of service. Most beginners ignore this and it's very dangerous because you can lose your Upwork account overnight. I'm not trying to glorify the violations and I'm not trying to glorify the Upwork banning my account and all of those things, but if you actually get these things clearly, you can avoid a lot of errors, a lot of stress from the platform called Upwork. I have a video where I went deep into this. I dive in deep. I'm going to drop in the link in the description below. I'll pin it in the card here. Make sure you click it. Go through the video. I outline all the Upwork terms and services you need to be aware of and you need to obey consistently in order not to get your account banned and in order to keep earning consistently from Upwork. Setting up your Upwork profile and verifying it and putting portfolios and putting the best skill section and getting reviews are all useless if you lose the platform in the future. So I want you to treat Upwork like a real business. Professionalism matters a lot on this platform. So stick to the rules if you don't want to get kicked out. Now here is a quick recap and a rapid fire summary of everything we've gone through in this video. And these are the ingredients your proposal needs to contain in order to get clients to respond to them. You need to personalize, meaning you need to add the client's name in the proposal. You need to keep it short, anywhere from 100 to 250 words max. You need to show proof. Proof is greater than experience. You need to apply fast. Speed wins on Upwork. You need to focus on the clients and not yourself. Talk about them. Don't talk about yourself. And you need to stop sounding desperate. Clients can smell desperation from a mile away and they hate it. And the truth is that one client on Upwork can actually change your life. And getting a response, especially when you've not gotten any response from Upwork before, can boost your confidence by a ton. So please don't give up. Every successful freelancer out there started from zero, including myself. I started from zero. No reviews, no portfolio, no clients, nothing. But with time, I was able to build with these principles I've shared with you today. And if you apply them, you can build too. Your first Upwork client is closer than you think, but you have to stop applying like everyone else. The goal is not to send more proposals. The goal is to send proposals that clients actually want to reply to. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, I also created a video where I show you how to optimize your Upwork profile to get more invites, to get more views, and to get more clients overall. So if you're interested in that, click on the video on the screen showing right here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.